Okay. What are we going to learn? What are the key points to take away from the first day class? So let's understand what is this course. So today's agenda will be the first topic. We will understand what is this course. So as you all know, this course is technology from Salesforce. Technology from Salesforce. And all my classes, I'll be, most of the times, I'll be writing in Notepad++. So whatever the main keywords which I say, I mostly write it here so that you can also start taking the notes. So the course is Technology from Salesforce. In this course, we will be learning how to build software, using the Salesforce. And in Salesforce, how we are going to build it, business logic, where we are going to learn business logic will be, for implementing the business logic, we will be using the Apex. For Salesforce, Apex is the programming language. This is the programming language. We are not going to use C, C++, Java, Pascal, SAP. No, nothing is required. Only Apex is the one which has a programming language in Salesforce. Whatever the business logic that we are going to write it, to build a software, we have to write it in only one place, that is the Apex. So by using the Apex, we are going to implement software applications. Now, I think most of the people have attended my demo classes. Is there anybody who has not attended my demo class? Anyone? Anybody who has not attended my demo class?
We got the recording.
Who is
Please
there?
answer yourself because you need to answer.
I went through the recording which you gave.
Hi, Swapna. This is Arjiraj. So, I attended only last few minutes only, because I'm having some calls at that time.
Okay. So
Yeah, me, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Ashrita.
Yeah. Hi, me, ma'am. I'm not attend the demo class, but I watched the videos.
Okay. So whoever is not attended my demo class, so I would request you, please go to Swapna for Salesforce YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel, Swapna for Salesforce. Go to this YouTube channel and there is a demo playlist. Okay, so in that playlist, go through the demo. There is a demo which is posted recently in the demo playlist. I know it's a 2-hour session, but that will give you a lot of information. Why Salesforce? And what is the job market? And how is in next 10 to 15 years? And what are the roles? What are the salary range? If I learn Salesforce, how my career is going to be? Everything in detail you will know in the demo playlist. So I request you, everybody, to go through the demo. Just spend 2 hours one day so that you will get a clarity. Because when we are starting a Salesforce, if we are starting any technology, the first thing, because we are going to jump into IT industry after learning this course, the first thing we have to understand is we have to clear out our mind whether I am into right direction or not. So my demo class will make you take a decision whether you are in a right direction or not. Okay, I would suggest everybody to go through my demo class, and it's in the YouTube channel, Swapna for Salesforce. Please watch. And whoever is attended, they must be knowing that what is the software. Anybody, can you answer what is the software?
Software is nothing but set of instructions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who is Redmi? I don't know who is Redmi here. Again, they joined. I'm removing it. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Okay. Sri Lakshmi, you have attended my class, right? In my demo class. What is the software?
Software is a set of instructions given to the computer to perform a specific task.
Okay. Sibita?
Am I audible?
Yes.
It is the set of data or programs used to operate computers.
Okay. Software is a set of instruction provided to computer that enables the user to interact with computer system. That enables
To
the
make them work, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, Swapna.
yeah.
Sorry. A set of instructions to make them to work, right?
Yes. So set of instruction provided to computer that enables the user to interact with a computer system or a device. Okay, by using the Apex, we can build any kind of a software. Any kind of a software. When I say any kind of a software, I can build a software for supermarket by using the Salesforce. I can build a software for school. I can build a software for hospital. I can build a software for manufacturing companies. So let's take an example of school. Okay. So assume that, suppose we want to implement a software for school. So we all know what happens in the school, right? Like there are parents who come for the registration where they have to enter the student name, age, and father's name, mother's name, and some more details about the kid, and they have to click on a save. So the first thing that is going to happen is registration. Okay, any parents, they first investigate about the school, right? While investigating, they fill the form. When they are filling the form, they have to give entire details about the students. So where that is called as a registration. So they have to give all the information in the registration form. As soon as they click on a save button, immediately, without any delay, there should be a ID generated. Student ID. There should be a student ID generated for that kid. And immediately there will be SMS goes to the parent's mobile number saying that, thank you for registering. Your admission number is so and so. Right? Starting from registration to till the message goes. So this is, assume that this is a life cycle. So this entire work, whatever you see this, which is happening in the online, all this work, who will be building it? Who will be designing it? We will be doing the design. We will be building the application for schools. by using the Salesforce. So here I gave you very basic example, very basic. But you will be building a software for not only for schools, you will be building software for big companies. When I say big companies means bank, you will be building the application for bank. Bank has so many things, right? And you will be building a software for big manufacturing companies like Tech Mahindra, Toyotas, and Infosys, TCS, Deloitte. So these are the big companies. You will be building a software by working in these companies. Let's assume that we have a client, BMW. Okay. For BMW, we have to build a software. And how we will be building it? By using the Salesforce. So let's assume that BMW has a lot of distribution in the cities. Like it has a huge market. And Infosys, let's take an Infosys company. Infosys got a requirement from BMW saying that they are looking for a software to handle in multiple cities. In entire world, they wanted to maintain only one application. It could be a Dubai, it could be a India, it could be a US, UK, whatever the city. They want single application to handle multiple clients from the different places. So Infosys received the requirement. So this is how you will receive in the real time. Real time, company will get a client who are looking for an application. And whenever the Infosys got a client, the first thing is that they will ask higher management. They will ask higher management. The questions that are asked, the first thing is that how you design. This is the requirement I have received from BMW. Okay, I have complete documentation given to Infosys. The documentation is a 20 pages, 30 pages documentation that has with the Infosys. So one of the member from the Infosys has to read the 30 pages requirement. And after reading the 30 pages requirement, the first question they are going to ask, how you are going to design this application. And the next one is how you are going to build it or develop. Which technology you are going to use it. How you are going to develop. And when are you planning to deliver the project? When are you planning to deliver the project? And the next one is support. How are we going to support the client? So these all discussions happens at the very high level. Before it reaches to developer, these are the discussions which happens. Because the company has to take a decision based on the budget. Based on the budget. And members. How many members are required to develop this application? How many business analysts do I need? How many developers do I need? How many testers do I need? And finally, how long will it take for the delivering the product to the live? After delivering to the live, how many days will it take to test real-time scenarios? So these all discussions will happen. And during that time, they are going to ask a developer or a design or a solution architect or a technical architect. Okay, usually they will talk to solution architect. Solution architect will be involved from the starting of the business requirement. So these all parts, whatever you see, design, develop, deliver, support, okay, you will be hearing or you will be working with me or you will be learning with me next 4.5 months or 5 months. You will be learning with me for five months. These all, every step I'll be taking to you. How to develop, design, customize as per the client requirement. What are the work that comes in? Like what are the work that is coming here? How can I develop? How can I deliver? What are the key points that I should look at when I'm developing the project or when I'm developing the particular requirement? What should I need to look at it as a developer? So you will be, that is 100% you will be learning with me every step, design, develop, deliver, support, everything you will be learning from now till next 5 months. Now here the discussion will come, okay, for developing the product or project, BMW project. There is a questions that raised. If the Infosys is handling multiple projects, multiple technologies, so there is definitely a question raised, why Salesforce? What is the reason that you wanted to implement this particular application in Salesforce? Why can't you go with .NET? Why we cannot go with SAP? Why not Java? Why not any other technology? Why only Salesforce you are suggesting? Okay, so why Salesforce? It's already, I have answered this in demo class. And you have seen the Salesforce is the world's #1 company. If you want, I'll show you right now also. So let's go to the Google. Okay, so in Google, if I type, if I type Salesforce, market share. Let's take 2022. And if I go to images, see here. Okay, see this. There is a lot of gap. You see here gap between the other technology and Salesforce. See, where is the Oracle? See, where is the Microsoft? Where is the SAP? Where is the Adobe? There is a huge gap between other technology and a Salesforce. By this, you will understand that why Salesforce is #1 today in the big companies, right? You name any big company, whatever the company you know, you name it, they must be using the Salesforce. That is for sure. 99.9%, I'm sure that they will be using the Salesforce. From bank to manufacturing company to government organization or to education or to finance investment or non-government or government, NGOs, charity, hospitals, everybody is using Salesforce. Okay, you name any company that they must be using the Salesforce. If they are not using the Salesforce, they should start using the Salesforce by looking at the growth in the market. So that's the reason I said 99.9%, because 1% I'm not sure, but most of every company, okay, every company is using the Salesforce. Because whenever you build a software on Salesforce, you can access the software from mobile or from phone or PC, laptop, any operating system, any device. You do not need to install anything. Client need not to install anything, right? They can directly access if you have a browser and internet. And if you take a SAP, if you have to install, and I guess there might be a 2 GB RAM memory minimum is required. But in Salesforce, there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. It doesn't require any GB memory, nothing is required. If you have a 512 MB RAM, or if you have a very low RAM also, that should be fine, because everything you are accessing over the internet. If you have a browser, internet, you can access the Salesforce. There is no need to install. So that is the goodness. That's the reason every company is leaving SAP.NET, or I can say every company is moving out and they are start implementing everything in the Salesforce. So that is the reason graph is, you see here graph, why this graph is keep on increasing, because the companies have started using it. At this time, there are some companies, but if you see here, the companies started taking this, they are started implementing the Salesforce. They are started implementing the software in Salesforce. That's the reason this rank, if you see, there is a growth is very high, right? So by 2023, you see everybody is using the Salesforce. And next 4 months or 5 months, you will be learning with me. You will be learning with me consulting, admin, development, lightning. Right? So your role is build, your role could be, you will be learning all of this, but at the end, once you get a job, what is your role? Your role is to develop, design, deliver, support in a sense, admin part, based on the client requirement. And one more thing, these companies, Infosys, TCS, Dell, Deloitte, they will not be handling the small project. This is very small. The school one is very small project. And these companies, they don't handle the small projects. They have a very big projects. 1 year, 2 years, it's keep on going on. Right? They will be having a big projects. And by the way, you are joining in right time. This is the right time. The reason is the financial year is coming to end. The financial year is coming to end. The year is ending. And by January, that means new year is starting. When we say new year, is nothing but there is a new budget. There is a new resources are required. There is a new projects will be coming into the company, because they are bringing the new project, new budget. So you guys, you guys are in the right time, right track, and you are starting the course at right time. Because by the time you come out of the course, you will be getting the opportunities, job opportunities, because April, May, June, July is the right time to hit the interview. By March end or April starting of the week, we will be completing all our courses, consulting, admin, development, lightning. And the day you complete the course, you will start receiving the calls from the companies, because that's the, you go India or Dubai, US, UK, April, May, June, July. That is the time, that is the peak season where you go, wherever you go, you get a good salary. You are in right time, right place, right technology. That is for 100%. So please concentrate 4.5 months or 5 months. Let's assume it's 5 months. So please concentrate on 5 months on this course and follow whatever I say, and keep the notes with you. Whether you are offline or online, notes are very important. So keep the notes with you. Okay, take a notes whenever I say something. And if you are planning to join IT and you are a bit scared of coding, or you don't know the coding, do not worry about it. Don't worry about the coding. Because people from commerce background, electronics background, civil, mechanical, chemical, I'm electronics background. I'm not IT background, I'm electronics background. Whatever the technology, okay, whatever maybe you are a non-technical background, do not worry about it. And you do not need to join any other course. Don't think that you have to join JavaScript separately, and you have to join HTML separately. You have to join some other technology somewhere. No, not required. I will be covering everything that is required for the real time. I will teach in my class. That's what I have explained in the demo class also. The last demo, whatever happened in that demo session, I was explaining that how our structure is and how are we going to make you perfect at the end of the course. Right? Everything I have explained. So we are here. We are here, only our aim. All of our aim, including me also, all of our aim is to get a job. To get a job. That is the aim. Straightforward. Getting a job is a very serious aim. For that, what we have to do, how we have to learn, what to prepare, everything we will cover. Everything we will teach you, cover you step by step. Because if you go step by step, then only you will understand clearly. So, but keep this in your mind that your aim is to get a job in Salesforce. And I will be quite strict on few things. I'll be giving the homework, assignment, I can say homework. And this homework, I'm not expecting immediate answer, okay? I'll give you 3 to 4 days because I know few people are already working. I'll give you 3 to 4 days for everybody. But after the 4th day, I wanted to see the homework, the result. And I'm going to maintain the homework sheet separately for each member. If you are not able to do it, that's fine. I'm not expecting from you 100%. 100%. Every time if I give a homework, if you are doing the 100% and you are giving me perfect output every time, then that means there is something is wrong. Either you are copying from the Google, or you are copying from your friend's notes, or you are doing something. If you are doing 100%, that means you are not at all good. Because as a human being, it's not possible 100% to give up, giving the result. So I'm not expecting from you 100% output, exactly the same. I'm not expecting. My expectation on the homework is whether are you able to get what I have explained to you, and will you able to, at least for some part, or you are able to understand what to do till how. No need to give me exact Apex class, exact everything, exact. No, I'm not expecting that. Whatever you have understood, give me that output. So that what will happen is my communication will be clear with you. For example, you have given the 100% result for every homework. Okay. Next time when I'm talking in the development or lightning, okay, if I'm talking something with you during the interview session or one-on-one sessions, we are discussing about the lightning. And while discussing lightning, I say something in the development. If you are not able to understand, where is the problem there? The problem is either you are not practicing it. Okay, if I know that you are okay, you are doing good, like 60% you gave the output to me. So that time I will be very careful when I'm talking with you in the development, some functionality or some tricks, whatever I'm talking, I'll be very careful so that I'll make you understand whatever I'm speaking. If you give me 100% output, I'll talk to you as a experienced person, right? Because my think is like I'm thinking that you know everything, because every time you gave the 100% output on the homework. So it has to be followed homework 3 to 4 days, and I'll be expecting the answer after the 4th day, also fine. If you are not able to do, just communicate with me where are you struggling, so that we will work with you to make, at least to complete that homework. Maybe I have to take extra time to make you understand, and then we can do the assignment. So focus is on the subject. For next month, subject. Focus is on subject. What are we discussing? And every day before you leave the session, what are the takeaway from the session? What did we learn in the session? Okay, what did we learn in this session? And what are the assignments? What is the takeaway? And if there are any questions, if it is not during your assignment or anything, we will cover it next day. So your focus is always on the subject, and subject is the very important for next 5 months. Okay, so today is a first class. That's the reason I'm giving these guidelines. Okay. First 2-3 days, or I can say first 1 week, most of my sessions are theory sessions. Most of my sessions are theory. Then after that, we will enter into the practical. After that, we will enter into the practical. Because without knowing the theory, I cannot do the practical. Theory means I need to understand the functionality. I need to understand what is the requirement, what is the BMW requirement. Without knowing the BMW requirement, if I go with the developing some application, they will not take. So theory Theory means understanding the functionality, understanding the Salesforce. What is the Salesforce? What are the main concepts that I need to learn Salesforce before I go on to the practical? So those I'll be talking. So it might be boring for you, but there is no other way. We have to listen. You have to listen. And during the theory and practical, I'll give you the notes. Notes are very important. Okay. Notes are very important for your interview. For your interview. The reason is before you go for an interview, you will have hardly 30 minutes with you. If I give you the course material, we have a course material. If I give you the course material, will you able to turn the 300 pages book? You will not have it. You will not have time to turn the 300 pages. Maybe you will see just a size of the book and then you will keep it there. You will not be able to go through the each page. So notes is the one very important before you go for an interview. Take a look at your notes, what you have learned from last 4 months. Because notes are the one, course material will have a detailed information. Notes, I will be making that information in short and I will give you the definitions and I will give you some practice. All the short definitions will be in the notes. So whenever you are going for an interview, quick reference is your class notes. These notes will save your life during that interview. Because our aim is to get a job. To crack the interview, you have to go through your notes. To crack the interview, notes are very important. Once you got the job and you are in the project and there is some requirement company has given to you and you are struggling to implement the program, that time course material is going to help you to implement the program. Because course material will have a detailed information how to write everything. But do you need a detailed information if you have to go for an interview? And if you are turning 300 pages, though you have, like if you are going through the course material before interview, you will get confused a lot. Right? So notes are very important. Keep the notes with you every time whenever we are in the class, whether you are online, offline, notes are important. Assume that notes are Bible for you to crack the interview. If you want to crack the interview, notes, go through the notes. Everything will be there in the notes. Clear? Any questions before I move on? Because these are the basic guidelines and we are going to follow very strictly this time. Because there is a lot of effort we are putting. Any questions?
No from mom.
Okay, and the last one is from today till today is 26th December till 6th Jan. We'll have 1 hour session. 1 hour session. Okay. After 6th, that means 7th Jan onwards, we are going to increase to the 2 hours. 2 hours is a class and you have to practice it for 3 hours yourself. 3 hours or 4 hours, you have to spend 4 hours. If you ask me, I guess you have to spend an entire day if you want to get the job. But if you are working, if you do not have a time, then minimum 3 hours has to spend your own on Salesforce, apart from this 2 hour session. Okay, So let's move on, bit technical. Cloud computing. Okay, whoever is attended my demo class, they must be knowing the cloud computing. What is the cloud computing?
Delivering of a computing resources over internet as a service is called cloud computing.
Yes. Thank you, Srinu. Anybody else? What is cloud computing?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Without having any external resources, we can use through internet for saving our data. Yes, pay as use model.
Okay. Abhishek? What is the cloud computing? Balaji? What is the cloud computing?
We can access the data or store the data over the internet.
So we can store our data on the internet anyway. We can provide the access to anyone to the internet from anywhere, right?
Yeah. That's right. So cloud computing is, your all answers are correct. So cloud computing is delivery of a computing resources over the internet. Over an internet. How it is going to communicate? How it is going to communicate?
Through internet.
Any example?
Like Salesforce login credentials.
That's right. Any other
CGI
examples?
portal.
AWS. Google
Yes.
Drive.
Yes.
Gmail.
Right. So what is the cloud computing here? So whenever you are delivering anything related to the computers, that could be a software, that could be a hardware, or that could be a server, or that could be a data. Whatever we are accessing, either it is a hardware, software, or application or data, anything. If we are accessing over the internet, which is called as a cloud computing. So by the way, we all know that cloud computing, but how it is started, the cloud, how it is started? What is the history?
Yeah. So I think IBM, we can take it as an example for that. Like it's maintaining the most of the storage devices, like to handle all the data, right? So I
Okay.
think for infrastructure cost, it came into the market. So, to reduce the infrastructure cost and provide the, faster access.
Right. Anybody else?
Before we have individual servers we have to maintain. Right now, everyone move to cloud because we have to internet. We get the access of the data.
Okay.
That is the main reason.
Okay. Is there anybody who
Cloud is scalable.
scalable? Okay.
We can avoid lot of storage and memory allocation. So we need not download any software. We can
Right.
just access it.
That's
It's
good.
a multi-tenant architecture.
Sorry, multi?
Tenant architecture. That means pay as you use model. Pay as you go.
Okay. Okay. So that's about whatever you guys, some of them has given the answer. That is basically by using the cloud, what is going to happen. But here the question is how the history, like what is the history on it? How the cloud came into the picture. If you remember 1994, okay, if you remember before 1994, the word cloud means there was nothing called a cloud, but the cloud means internet. We used to say internet. Cloud means internet. That means till 1994, people were asking, is cloud working? That means, is your internet is working or not? So that is till 1994. Cloud means internet. But after 1994, this is before 1994, everybody is thinking cloud means internet. Now, after 1994, internet became a connection. Internet became connection. Internet became connection and cloud became technology. Cloud became technology. So word cloud stands for a technology. So, however, there was no practical implementation on technology. Everybody know that this is a technology, but there is no practical implementation, or there was no concept. And the first technology of the cloud was implemented by whom? When it came after 1994, when it became internet became a connection and cloud became a technology. The first member, the cloud was implemented by whom? Salesforce. Salesforce implemented the first cloud. So they have implemented in 2005.
2005, ma'am.
Yes. 2005, they have implemented the cloud. Which cloud they have implemented? Salesforce Platform Cloud. Salesforce Platform Cloud. And after 2005, immediately following next year, 2006, AWS implemented a cloud. Which cloud they have implemented? Amazon Web Service Utility Cloud. It is a utility cloud. They have implemented the utility cloud. That's the reason whenever you hear cloud, whenever somebody says cloud computing, only two things comes into the mind, Salesforce or AWS. Everybody keep on saying that cloud means AWS or Salesforce or AWS, because these two were the founders. They are the one who has put the base of the cloud computing in the market. And what here utility cloud means, AWS has some utility cloud, so that is we will see later. But right now, utility cloud is implemented by AWS. And next after that, 2008. 2008, there is a Open Nebula. They have implemented the hybrid cloud, which is an open source hybrid cloud. So it's named Open Nebula. It's an open source hybrid cloud. So open source, hybrid cloud. Then there are lot many after 2008. There are so many clouds are coming in the market. So right now, today, we have seen everything as a cloud, thousands of clouds in the market. Storage cloud, software cloud, music cloud, everything is a cloud. In our day-to-day, we are accessing the cloud, listening the music in Ghana and Gmail, everything is, whatever we are doing in the internet, nowadays, everything is a cloud. Knowingly, unknowingly, we are contacting the cloud. We are talking to the cloud. We are interacting with the cloud. So if you remember during the 2008 or 2012, during the interviews, the most of the question they used to ask, what is the cloud? And what is the cloud? What is the cloud computing? They used to ask in the interviews. Because that time is the where so many companies are coming up with the cloud. So let's see client server architecture. Okay, so we are already crossed 1 hour. We will see tomorrow client server architecture. Okay, any questions on whatever we have discussed so far? Okay, let me ask the question. Sri Lakshmi, in real time, what are our roles?
No, yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, please tell. In real time, what are our roles, right?
What are our day-to-day work? What are our most of the roles? What we will be doing it in real time?
Yeah, we will be taking the user cases from the client, and we have to be, and we'll design the application, and we'll develop it, and we'll deliver the time, and we'll deliver the application according to the development of the application. I mean, at the time which it takes.
Okay. Okay. Rohit, what is the programming language in Salesforce? Which language do we use in Salesforce?
Apex.
Okay. So Naveen, what did we cover today? I think I cannot hear you. There is a network connection issue, Naveen. Okay. Shashi, what did we learn today? Shashi, are you there? Kranti, what did we learn today?
Hi, it's all about what is Salesforce and what we will going to do with this technology and what is cloud computing, and so how our aim to get the job.
Okay. So we have learned what is our course structure, how we are going to follow, and what are the rules, and how many months it is going to take to complete the course, right? And then we have learned the software. What is the software? And how we will be building the software, by using what we will be building the software, and who will be using the software, and who are the clients, which companies are using the Salesforce. And what is our day-to-day work in real time. So whether you are a developer or admin in Salesforce, at one point of time, we will be playing a role of design, we will be playing a role of developer, we will be playing a role of deliver, we will be playing a role of support. Everything we will be doing in Salesforce. And also we have understood the cloud computing. Right? Any questions? Till January 6th, our sessions will be 1 hour session. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow sharp 7 o'clock.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you stop recording?
Yeah.
Hi,